Hello, Cancers, and welcome to your September 2023 reading. So, I meditated on your energy and what Spirit wanted to talk to you about. First card that I have is the Eight of Wands. So that tells me that you've been active, you've been making one move after the other to try and build and grow something. But something is elusive you. Something is kind of elusive. Something is missing. There's something you need to understand to actually get the victory, to actually get that, laurel and everything functioning and whatever it is that you were trying to build here. The third card, Ace of Pentacles. So there it becomes concrete. Under our Eight of Wands, we have the Magician and the Three of Cups in reverse. So we've been in action, manifesting something. How come we're not happy? How come I'm not feeling the joy of reaping my rewards? This is harvest. These are the three graces receiving harvest. So how come it's in reverse? That's what I need to find out. Why? That's the information you need to find out. And why is that? I think it's because you haven't quite finished your cycle of Five of Pentacles. It's not quite finished. So that means that I'm making moves, I'm trying to manifest, but why do I still need to do more? Why do I still have a hard time receiving? Why do I still have that leftover lack mentality? This is the understanding that's coming to you this month. So under our Ace of Pentacles, we have the Ten of Wands and the Eight of Pentacles in reverse with Temperance and the Two of Pentacles. Divine timing. Finally healing deeply, we are ready to see the bigger picture, to understand why we weren't able to, even though we're working, we're not seeing the results. Because we're ready to let go of those 10 wands that make us do moves, but not really seeing where am I going with all of this. Man, is it heavy on my shoulders? How come I feel like this should be light and in the flow and happy, but I feel like I have a ton of responsibility and there's no joy out of it. So I'm juggling. I'm like, yeah, but inside I'm feeling heavy. Now, the deep healing is there to help you with this. The understanding that's going to lead you to that. Let's clarify this for you, my beautiful Cancers. I call upon the divine. I call upon the light. I call upon the Holy Spirit. Help me clarify this reading for Cancers for the month of September 2023. All right, let's look at the Eight of Wands. Eight of Wands. You're building. You're building your thing. You're working. You're creating your reality. But here, it seems like it's like it was before. It's not a new path. It's not a new way of doing things. You're not seeing, even though probably you understand a lot of things, but I'm still in the same old way that I've been doing things, and I don't see how it can be different. Let's look at that Three of Cups in reverse. Why is the Three of Cups in reverse? Because of the Seven of Swords with my Emperor. Your Emperor is the one, see, that's your masculine side that's actually building, that's actually using the wands, okay? And that's why we have three guys on the Three of Pentacles. You have the part of the masculine, of the left brain, that was able to receive the message from the right brain, that spiritual aspect that accepts it. Then you have the architect that can visualize, it's going to look like that, and so on, make the calculus and so on. And this is the craftsman that uses his knowledge and his willpower to actually carve reality, carve out, create the inspiration that we had. But if my masculines have a bit of Seven of Swords, I'm robbing myself of the the joyful process of actually reaping the rewards of what I'm creating and what I'm building. Seven of Swords, it's even postponing the process of doing this. And there's all sorts of things more important before doing what I want to do, what I want to manifest. Maybe my Emperor thinks he doesn't have the swords enough, the clarity, because it's this empowering beliefs. So anything that can make us think that it's too big in front of us, so we're kind of going to, push it forward. Let's look at your Magician. So that's what you have to understand. How do I sabotage myself? What is that first lie that creates that Seven of Swords? And that's why things have been on hold. Even though it's like you probably feel like you're doing moves, but they're not going anywhere. They're not building anything. How come? I'm making moves. What's that? Queen of Swords, Queen of Wands in reverse. So with our Hangman, maybe there's a part of you that doesn't really know what you want, that cannot work the law of attraction, that is overwhelmed by other people's wills and wants. When she's in reverse, she lost track of her own sun. The sunflowers don't know where to look. And so other people's willpowers are just responsibilities that are not even ours, or just baggage, is enough to undo the law of attraction, of allowing. Because when she's upright, she's got people coming from all over just to serve her, just to bring her, you need this, you want this, here it is. That's the power of attraction. So you might have it's all a question of perceiving here, but here your Queen of Swords is looking and she's seeing no profits and not so sure exactly. The Queen of Wands is not working with her. Let's call it like that. So let's look at that Ace of Swords. There's an information here that is needed. Ace of Swords. Ooh, all right. Ten of Swords. Lovers. That's a decision. And here we have the Four of Cups and the Chariot. Understanding why our Chariot is stopped and not moving forward to our success. There's a big decision that needs to be made. And the lover's decision process is really listening to the higher aspiration and our masculine acting upon it. Right now, maybe he's acting out of desperation. Maybe he's acting out of, it's going to have the same outcome. See those 3 cups on the ground? What is good is that it's like this now, but those 3 cups on the ground, that's this. If we think that we'll always end up being disappointed, sad, or that things will end up being spilled on the ground, we won't have the energy or the alignment or the swords to back us up, the energy and the swords to back us up to do it. It's going to end up same old, been there, done that. It wasn't great. That's your disempowering belief, is that you don't really believe in what you're investing yourself in. Let's look at the 5 of Pentacles in reverse. So there's going to be, with that 10 of Swords, there's going to be a release of the paralyzing anxiety around actually making that thing happen. Because as long as it's there, it's the baggage that is stronger than the aspiration that is actually preventing you from having the type of energy setup that would allow the results to come in. If we're expecting the results to be bad, nothing's going to happen. Let's look at the world. Hangman wanted, he came, he flipped. We need to have happiness as we're moving forward. Happiness, joy as we're moving forward. I cannot keep my 7 of Swords and then at the same time go joyfully investing. What am I planting? What is the energy that I am carving with? That's going to be the result. So here, it's almost like if you're in a position where, how come nothing was happening? You know, if I'm looking for a job, I sent 300 CVs out there, or I started my business, I have the website, I have the this, I mailed pamphlets, nothing is happening. It's the energy behind your moves. If there's this, because you're expecting more of the same and you're actually expecting no results, that's what's going to happen. So, Ace of Pentacles here. Show me the Ace of Pentacles for Cancer. And that is in every area of your life. So there might be a part here where you're going to be, I know all of that, but you need to release it. Ace of Pentacles. Show me the Ace of Pentacles. Because the 10 of Swords in reverse, sometimes it's like we're conscious of it, but we're not acting upon it. And that Ace of Pentacles is going to be right there as you make your decision to go for your emotional fulfillment. You cannot do things from a space of sadness. Because it's not once I'll get the result, I'll be happy. You have to have the joy in the investment of your seed, of your idea, of what you do. Let's look at that 10 of Wands. But if it's too heavy, you just feel the heaviness of the pressure of expectations, pressure of this. With the 5 of Pentacles, there's always a disproportionate weight of expectations because we're already not enough. So people are expecting extra miracle. I can spit out a miracle, but they'll expect 2. But that's my perception of it. So there's that pressure that prevents me from just being happy as I'm doing it. There it is. Are you happy? All right, me too. I had fun doing it, and that's it. Now, it cannot be like that. So let's look here, your 10 of Wands in reverse. So, I'm releasing these expectations. As I'm releasing the expectations, that's when I can see my pentacle. And here is the Knight of Cups. I want my Knight of Cups like this. So you're in the process of it. That's what Temperance, the divine timing, is all about. Let's look at Temperance. It's going to help you see the bigger picture and actually heal that last drop completely. Okay? So that the moves you make are actually building with joy. King of Pentacles, finding the solutions, being able to invest yourself with pleasure and joy. And this is how you're going to be making your moves. Instead of being in and out because I'm afraid to be sad in the outcome, because I'm afraid to not meet expectations unconsciously or consciously. Now I'm going to heal that crap. And I'm going to be able to plant my seed with joy and pleasure, because this guy enjoys life. He likes the wine, the cheese, he's Epicurean, he's going to bring comfort and solutions and abundance with pleasure, because he's ruled by Venus. So during your Venus retrograde, this is like, how come Venus is not exalted in my work, in whatever I do to invest myself, even if it's my passion, even if it's the result of an inspiration that I want to manifest? I should be happy in the process. That's the question you're answering this month. You're understanding why, and you're resolving it. You have what it takes at the end of the month to resolve it. So, great answer. I'm going to call it like that, because this is how it's going to feel. I get it. And now I'm ready to heal it. So, great answer. Or divine timing, because you're going to feel it like that. Weirdly enough, things are going to work the moment you understand. Divine timing. Okay, so on this, my beautiful Cancers, thank you for watching, sharing, commenting. Please subscribe to help grow the channel. If you want a private reading, the description is below. There's an email, not the email, there's a website. You go on it, easy, breezy, Mystic Witch. So the scheduling is always a month in advance, so there's always new openings coming up. And also thank you for the ones of you who gave donations. It helps more than you think. And of course, I ask the universe to give you back in the way that you need on the new moons and the full moons. So place yourself to receive. On that, namaste. So mote it be, and I'll see you next month.